Good evening and welcome to Business Blitz on the Melting Pot Radio Network. I am your host, Daniel Trowick. My partner in progress, Ms. Dani Wright, will be joining us momentarily. We are excited to be back on the air this week because we have an amazing guest in store for you tonight. And as you know, on Business Blitz, we like to get so many different business owners, entrepreneurs, professionals, corporate leaders on the show to talk about what it is that they do so you can get an understanding of some new things, so we can open your eyes up, open your mind up to new different things, new ideas to help you grow, whether it's a business field that you're interested in and you want to join in and you want to learn more about it before you dive in, or just something to open your mind about what it is that you do to help you become a stronger business person, the strongest employee, whatever it is that you want to do. We want to help you grow, and that is the point of Business Blitz as well as the Melting Pot Radio Network. As you know, we are a Christian-based radio network with many different shows, from sports to entrepreneurship, love, marriage, relationships, Christian talk shows, and educational, transformational, motivational shows. So we want to do all of the things that we do to help you all grow. And I'm excited. Dani will be joining us momentarily, but I want to jump in with our guest. We have an amazing guest that is here with us tonight. So, welcome to Business Blitz, Miss Shemi Edwards. Shemi, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. Thank you for joining us tonight and taking the time out to talk about what it is that you do, your business, and the amazing things that you have coming up in the near future. So, again, welcome to the show, and let's jump right in. What exactly is your background in, Shemi?
Oh, well, my background is in healthcare. I have over 20 years of experience in healthcare, working in various fields. I love working with patients. I love working in the medical industry. I like serving others and, letting people know that it's okay that you don't feel well and what can we do to get you well. I have a master's degree in health administration, health education, and then I also have earned a biology degree from Shaw University in Raleigh, North Carolina, and other allied health medical diplomas in between there that help push me along to help the people.
Nice. So, in the health field, do you typically work with patients? I heard you say your degree was in administration. Do you work with patients, or do you work behind the scenes doing the super secret health things, working on cures or stuff? What exactly do you do?
Well, actually, I heard what you said earlier, for people to open up their mind to different businesses and different ideas that you may have. Like I said, I worked over 25 years in the healthcare industry, working with patients one-on-one, and God has blessed me to start my own business, which is called Copay Help of Philadelphia. And people, they gasp, or they're like, oh my goodness, when I tell them that the company that I am developing, that I founded, came from a complaint from a consumer. And they're like, wait a minute, all of this came from a complaint? And I said, yes, it was more than one. So obviously that there's a problem going on within the city, within the healthcare industry, that no one is listening to, that no one is helping to resolve this issue. So, as I said, I was working for an insurance company, and the young lady called, and she was complaining about a doctor turning her away for her copay. Now, I'm probably sure that never happened to you, but it's happened to me. I went into the doctor's office, and, I don't get paid for that next week, but I really need to have my appointment. So I go up to the, office, and I sign in, and they say, oh, first thing they say, do you have your copay? With a big old sign, no copay, no service.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, I was like, well, can you bill me for it, or can I bring it in on Friday? And they was like, sorry, but our office policy is, and so I had to reschedule my appointment. Now I'm not 65, but just imagine if it was your grandmother or your auntie or your grandpa, somebody elderly, the neighbor next door that watches your children, who really needs to get to her doctor's appointment. Or what if she has to make a choice towards that $7 or $10? Do I go to the doctor? Do I pay for my prescription? Or do I buy food?
Mm-hmm.
Those are the issues that I have come across in running my Copay Help of Philadelphia information sessions, which I started doing around the city. Just hearing the concerns of seniors, taking down, okay, well, what is the problem and what problems have you encountered with going to a doctor's office? The main thing they say is, I'm on a fixed income. I get Social Security. And you can only stretch that check for so far.
Yeah.
So, again, with hearing that complaint, it really got to me because I was like, at one point in time, that was my grandmother. And like I said, last year sometime that was me.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no one there just to help me. You kind of consider it like life. You need help just for a minute, just for a little bit.
Yeah, we all do.
It just got to me. I don't know why. Just that one lady got to me, and I was complaining about it for about 2 weeks at work. And my coworker said, "Well, Shemi, why don't you do something about it? You've been complaining." And I we're starting services this fall, and it's income-based, so we don't go on the criteria of some organizations that are like mine, but you have to have some type of debilitating disease, cancer, end-stage renal disease, or anything else that you can imagine, and you have to meet a certain income. But my company doesn't do that. We just want to help you and make sure that you have a continuum of care with your doctor.
That is amazing. And, I've actually had that happen to me myself. And, in this world of entrepreneurship, yes, that has happened to me when I went to the doctor and I didn't have a copay at the time. And they said, "No, what? No. Nope, you're not getting seen." And,
wow.
Yeah, and, in entrepreneurship, in the world of entrepreneurship, we are considered problem solvers. So all the great businesses, 9 out of 10 times, they probably started from a complaint or, just an idea to make something that's already in existence a little better. And yes, that's what this is, and it is amazing. And, I'm happy that you did it. So Copay Help of Philadelphia. Now, I'm born and raised in Philadelphia. And, this is my city, and I love it dearly. And, a few years back, I had a similar issue. And, it was with my father. And, I was trying to get some assistance for him at the time, but I wasn't able to because of funding. So, with Copay Help of Philadelphia, can you talk a little bit about what it is that you do besides, the information sessions? Like, how do you really go out there and help the seniors out here in the city of Philadelphia?
Well, in all honesty, we just launched our Copay Help information sessions this past March.
Okay.
And it has been growing like wildfire.
Nice.
This September, we will be rendering services to our seniors. We are doing campaigns for fundraising. We are going through grant funding so that way we can service as many people as we can. Our first goal is to educate the seniors because a lot of people do not understand the components of Medicare, A, B, C, and D. And most of the time, if they get a basic understanding, I work with 2 wonderful partners. Insurance is very complicated for me. So I have my 2 partners who jump in and help out who are state licensed. I'm just a vehicle and the platform bringing Copay Help to the people. But a lot of times they don't understand the components of Medicare A, B, C, and D. And then they don't understand or they're not aware of the changes that happen with Medicare every single year. Mm-hmm. And they may get something in the mail or they push it to the side or they don't read their Medicare books that they get every year in regards to those changes. So when they don't educate themselves or they don't look through that material that's being sent to them, they have a change in health, putting themselves in a position where they can't pay for it. So our main objective is to educate you on insurance and to try to help see what your finances are. The 3 main things that are important for seniors right now, we all know health insurance is important, life insurance is important, and having financial stability is important. So if we can help you, manage that in any kind of way, we'll do our best, and especially pay those copays to those physicians for you.
That is amazing. Now, you talked about Medicare and the changes that go with Medicare and the differences in the different types of Medicare. Can you, inform our listeners a little bit about the different types of Medicare that's out there that's available for the seniors right now?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I said, could you let our listeners know about the different types of Medicare right now to, give them some information that's out there for the seniors?
Oh, okay. Well, like I was saying, with Medicare, there are a lot of insurance companies, Medicare Advantage companies, that have different types of plans. So one main thing is to be very open and honest with your insurance provider, because, say, for instance, you're a diabetic. Some insurance companies are geared towards diabetes or geared towards hypertension or geared towards, glaucoma with certain individual plans. As I was saying earlier, it's really important that seniors, and we do too, because we're going to be 65 one day, that you understand the components of Medicare Part A, B, C, and D. Like, for instance, Medicare Part A, it covers, home health care and your skilled nursing facilities. Your Part B covers your doctor's appointments, which is very, very, very simple. When you get that red, white, and blue card, it says Medicare Part A and B on it. Your Part C is your Medicare Advantage plan. So even though you have your red, white, and blue card, you still have your insurance company card from that private insurance. And then that Medicare D, it takes care of your prescription. So even though I explained it very simple to you, sometimes it's very complicated for them, and we have to, sometimes just break it down in its most simplest form. That's how it was taught to me, and that's how we teach it to them. And they go, oh, so they know what to look for when they open up their Medicare books that we get every year.
Okay. Yeah, that was very simple. And when I was trying to learn all of this, and the very I'm trying to think of what you call it, but the very health professional lingo that a lot of health professionals use, it makes so many things very confusing. So, with Medicare and the different types you just named, what's the difference between Medicare and Medicaid?
Well, Medicare is more or less for your seniors that are 65 and older, and then the Medicaid is anybody who's under 65, even though they can be dual eligible. So Medicaid is for anybody who may be under the age of 65 that just needs some assistance. They need medical assistance, and that's all that it gives you. It just gives you medical assistance